Hello, Stoic warriors. Welcome back on another journey of wisdom. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and tap on that notification button. All right, now that you've done so, let's get started. The world is noisy. The world trains you to care about everything. Care what they think. Care who likes you. Care who ignored your message. Care who is ahead of you. Care about validation. Care about trends. Care about fitting in. And because of that, most men live trapped inside invisible chains. They fear judgment more than failure. They fear rejection more than mediocrity. They fear being alone more than being weak. But the strongest people in history discovered something different, a dangerous secret. The moment you stop caring about meaningless things, your life becomes powerful. The Stoics understood this long ago. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire while surrounded by betrayal, chaos, and war. Yet he wrote, "The tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say." This movie is about mastering that mindset, not becoming cold, not becoming heartless, but becoming untouchable. Because success begins the moment distraction loses power over your mind. Tonight, you will learn the art of not caring. Chapter 1. Most people are controlled. Look carefully at modern society. People wake up and immediately check their phones. Notifications control their emotions. Comments control their confidence. Followers control their self-worth. One compliment makes them happy. One insult destroys their peace. This is slavery. The Stoics believed freedom begins inside the mind. If someone can ruin your mood with words, they control you. If social approval determines your confidence, you are not free. Weak minds react to everything. Strong minds observe. Most people spend their entire lives emotionally available to strangers. They explain themselves endlessly. They seek permission to exist. They chase applause from people they don't even respect. And while they chase validation, their dreams quietly die. Success requires emotional discipline, because focus is impossible when your mind depends on external approval. The man who cares too much becomes predictable, easy to manipulate, easy to distract, easy to break. But the Stoic becomes dangerous because he masters detachment. He understands this truth. Not everything deserves a reaction. Chapter 2. Silence is power. Weak people announce everything. Their goals, their money, their relationships, their next move. But powerful people move differently. Silence protects energy. When you stop explaining yourself, you gain authority. Notice how calm people command respect without begging for attention. A lion does not need to remind the jungle that he is a lion. The Stoics practiced restraint because they understood human nature. The more emotional you become, the weaker you appear. Silence is not weakness. Silence is control, and control is power. There is a reason successful people often appear calm under pressure, because emotions cloud judgment. Panic destroys decision-making. Anger creates mistakes. Desperation scares away opportunities. But calmness attracts respect. The ability to remain composed while others lose control is a superpower, especially in business, especially in leadership, especially in life. The man who masters silence masters influence. Chapter 3. Detachment creates success. Most people fail because they are emotionally attached to outcomes. They fear losing money, fear rejection, fear embarrassment, fear criticism. Fear controls their actions. But Stoicism teaches something revolutionary. Detach from the outcome. Focus on the process. You cannot control everything. You cannot control the market. You cannot control people. You cannot control luck. But you can control your discipline. This mindset changes everything. Imagine entering every challenge without fear of judgment. Imagine building your dream without needing approval. Imagine walking away from disrespect without emotional collapse. That is power. The less validation you need, the more unstoppable you become. Because your energy stops leaking into useless battles. You stop arguing online. Stop proving yourself. Stop chasing attention. And suddenly, your focus becomes sharp. Your confidence becomes internal. Your success accelerates. Chapter 4. The brutal truth about people. Most people only respect strength after results appear. Before success, they doubt you, mock you, ignore you, but after success, they call you lucky. The Stoics understood human behavior deeply. People are emotional creatures. Many secretly resent discipline because it exposes their excuses. Your growth reminds them of their stagnation. That's why not caring becomes necessary. If you seek universal approval, you will betray yourself. No great man was loved by everyone. Not Marcus Aurelius, not Seneca, not Epictetus. Criticism is part of greatness. The moment you understand this, you stop taking everything personally. And when nothing becomes personal, your mind becomes peaceful. Chapter 5. The Stoic Mindset of Wealth. Poor thinking is emotional. Rich thinking is strategic. Most people destroy opportunities because they cannot control impulses. They chase comfort over discipline, entertainment over learning, short-term pleasure over long-term freedom. Stoicism teaches delayed gratification, the ability to suffer temporarily for future rewards. This is why disciplined men often win financially. They can endure discomfort longer than average people. While others panic, they stay patient. While others complain, they keep building. While others seek shortcuts, they master consistency. The art of not caring also applies to money. Stop caring about looking rich. Start caring about becoming valuable. Stop caring about impressing people. Start caring about mastering skills. Real wealth grows in silence. Chapter 6. Emotional control is rare. Anyone can stay calm when life is easy, but Stoicism reveals itself during pressure. When you lose money, when people betray you, when life becomes unfair, that is where character is tested. Most people collapse emotionally because they never trained their minds. The Stoics trained for hardship mentally before it arrived. They accepted reality instead of fighting it emotionally. Pain is part of life. Loss is part of life. Failure is part of life. But suffering multiplies when the mind refuses reality. The Stoic asks, "What can I control right now?" That single question eliminates chaos, because power exists only in action, not complaint, not panic, not self-pity. The calmer you become, the clearer you think. The clearer you think, the better you execute, and execution changes lives. Final chapter, become untethered. Imagine becoming untouchable, not because life becomes easy, but because your mind becomes stronger than circumstances. You stop needing applause, stop fearing criticism, stop reacting emotionally to every inconvenience. You become focused, disciplined, calm, and slowly. Your entire life transforms. Because the art of not caring is not about apathy. It is about wisdom, caring deeply about what matters, and ignoring everything else. The Stoics knew this centuries ago. Your peace is your power. Protect it. Your focus is your weapon. Sharpen it. Your mind is your kingdom. Rule it. And remember this: the world belongs to those who remain calm while everyone else loses control. Not caring about opinions creates freedom. Not caring about temporary pain creates discipline. Not caring about distractions creates success. The strongest man in the room is often the calmest. Become that man.